points and claps when there's a beaky helmet, but like I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me. Granted, I think the Melta would have been a better look. But at the same time, where's our flamer at?
Right. I've
Where
also
where
seen
is our
that.
flamer?
Where are the
Okay,
flamers? I mean, the Thousand Suns get them. Why can't one of the other Marines, the factions that we actually play, get them?
yeah, that is true. That's another thing about chaos is like trying to play PvP. It kind of gets. I understand like it's a whole reason for balance, but there's really no unique class for either side.
Right.
Like, I could see both sides getting a flamethrower, or like, well, I could see a salamander specific PvP class with a flamethrower. On the other side, just get us a I don't know, a possessed. Yeah, possessed, full melee. Why not?
Yeah.
Or like introduce scouts or something.
Something a little for a shakeup for sure.
And I'm
Uh.
not, and I think the biggest reason, okay, we are getting a new map, which I'm happy we are,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that's enough for PvP because they haven't even updated the menus yet, have they?
No. No, they
Yeah,
haven't.
and see, that's the problem. It feels like it. You look at other 40K games, mainly Darktide. They have done so great with that game. It saddens me that it I don't know. I think PvP mode should be overhauled. Um,
Totally.
Mainly just it's still the same three game modes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and see that's that's the problem. I can in the all that gets thrown out like, "Oh yeah, you have friends to play with." Okay, but what if I don't want to go 0 and 5 for like 2 hours straight?
Right.
Maybe I just want to play the game and win for once.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every time I played the PvP, so I just get decimated. So I quit playing it. Um, and it's not like it was bad or anything. Plus, it seemed very linear, I guess.
Yeah.
And which is fine. I mean, Marvel Rivals, I've been playing the hell out of that. And that's real. It's the same thing. It's capture the point or follow the, whatever, the car, whatever it is you were trying to follow.
Payload, yeah, I
Yeah.
get what you mean.
So, I
I
mean,
think
that's it's one of those things that they could add some new stuff to that to make that cooler instead of it feels like it wasn't supposed to be there, and now that it's there, if they are going to continue this, they need to fix it up and spruce it up. It could be something much bigger than what it is right now.
okay, so I think they need to do like a Left 4 Dead style game mode.
That would be cool.
Like we've already like I don't know if you've seen them in your YouTube recommended, but like SFM, well not SFM videos, but like AI versus AI, like Tyranids versus Thousand Suns versus Guard, so on and so forth.
I can't say that I have.
Yeah. They're fully fledged. There are some attacks we haven't even seen in the game yet.
Really.
Yes. I think it's the Hive Tyrants. No, it's not the Hive Tyrant. It's the Carnifex. There we go. I don't know how to get those two mixed up. Um I feel like I see the Carnifex is more in the Hive Tyrant mission than I do the Hive Tyrant, which is funny because like every single time there's always a Carnifex and it takes forever to deal with them. Granted, that could be because of my teammates, but once we get to the Hive Tyrant, it's like a cakewalk.
Right.
But
Oh.
there are certain attacks we don't see because the AI is like, why would I use this attack? I am not being swarmed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This 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 happens a lot in coding where people are like, oh yes, they will play this animation if there's 20 people surrounding it. Well, if there's only 17 people, it will never trigger.
Right.
So
That's
Um,
crazy.
And like, they have animations and everything. I mean, we see them in the game when we fight them. There's dodging, parry. I mean, there's like everything in between. I don't think it can't be that hard to like set up a HUD, set up the controls. Let's play a Tyranid warrior. Let's
Yeah.
play a Thousand Suns.
See, that would be
Like,
cool if you could go, yeah, if you could switch, that would be really cool.
or like you could do it like true Left 4 Dead mode, where one person controls like a super powerful foe. Maybe not like a Carnifex, but like a Lictor
Oh.
or Zoanthrope.
These are the great idea. That's a great idea. I
Because
mean,
wait,
that would
hold on.
be
Are we on the record? Are we on the record right now?
we are on the record right now.
Great, great, wonderful. Okay, I didn't want to like start spinning fire and then it not to be used. Great. Um, the I can't believe it hasn't been in the game yet because we're getting all these new factions like Emperor's Children, Eldar, so on. Where are the rest of the Xenos? Like, if there are gene stealers, well, if there's Tyranids, there should be gene stealers, and if there's gene stealers, there should be gene stealer cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at?
Exactly.
And you can't say the argument, oh, they're not there anymore. Well, the Lictors, they're a Vanguard invader unit. They're the first organisms dropped. So I forget. Crap. See, this is the problem when I don't play the campaign in a long time. It's it's the first planet with the Tyranids on it. Oh
Oh,
boy.
it's like, is it Kotaku or something like that? Or
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Kadaku. Yeah, it's
yeah,
Kadaku.
yeah.
Yep. Straight up a reference to Starship Troopers. I am not complaining.
See, I
Like
didn't
even
catch
like
that. That's a good one.
the original is Clan Dathu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's a very similar setup.
Very.
Um, both bugs, both planets starting with a K, both having like a. I mean, anyway, I can't get into Starship Trooper lore. It's like it goes so far beyond the movies. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, but make us fight Gene Stealer cultists. Make us fight all the variants they have.
Yeah. See, that would
Like
be, I think that would be really interesting having like having the cultists run around. Cadians just, or well, not necessarily just the guardsmen, just randomly turning on you.
yeah, like that would be like a super cool random event.
Yeah.
And maybe you could like fight like a Gene Stealer Primus or a pure strain Gene Stealer. And you could do a lot of fun things. Are you familiar with the Achilles Ridge Runner? It's a vehicle the Gene Stealer cults have.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Basically, it's a giant pickup truck, and yeah, that's the best way I can put it. It's a giant pickup truck, and they throw up like missiles, missile launchers, whatever they want on it. Yep, missile launchers, mortars, las cannons, whatever. That could be a really good way to introduce vehicles to the game. Like, just imagine you're playing not Clendathu. Now I messed up. You're playing on Kadaku. All of a sudden, you hear a vehicle out of nowhere. It does a burnout, and then it starts providing long range fire support. Granted, since it's basically just a pickup truck, you can shred it in seconds, but it would be like a glass cannon. Area of effect damage with the mortar, direct damage with the las cannon, so on and so forth.
I
Um,
think that would be pretty cool. Oh yeah.
there's just a lot of stuff they could integrate in the game, and I get game design. I've worked on games both digital and physical,
Really?
and yeah, I had a couple classes in digital game design, and right now I'm working on my own war game. But
Wow.
what's the word I'm looking for here? The biggest thing is uh overlap because you have to worry about overlap. Because what if the Gene Stealer cultists overlap with the Chaos cultists? because if you boil it down to simplicity, they would be too similar. The Gene Stealer cultists would work with the Tyranids. Well, the Chaos cultists work with the Thousand Sons. So you have a fodder slash horde unit working with an elite unit on both sides.
Hmm.
Granted, the gameplay of the Thousand Sons and the Tyranids are different, but when you boil it down to its core, I don't think it'd be different enough.
Right.
They'd definitely have to integrate a lot of the more unique stuff, like the aberrants, the saboteurs, the jackal alphas, basically like a lot of the non-infantry stuff. Uh, yeah, like the aberrants, like I said, like these big hulking, mutated, grotesque beings with mining equipment beating the crap out of Titus. That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
You know, oh, and that's another thing. Where are my Tyrant Guard? Where is my Tyranid unit? I thought 10th edition. Hey, remember when Tyranids were the like poster child for 10th edition? I remember. Dude, where is the Neurolictor? Where is my Norn assimilator? Where is where's my I guess we are getting the biovore,
Yep.
or is it the pyrovore? Okay. Yeah. Um, actually, is it the
Isn't
Biovore?
let me look that up.
Oh crap, it is. Oh, okay. I don't know how to feel about that. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that at all. I don't think spore mines do enough.
Yeah.
I barely get hurt by them in game. Like even when I'm playing with like even when I'm like not focused on the game, I just have to dodge out of the way. I
Right.
think I think the Pyrovore would be a better option
Yeah.
because um, like it'd be so much easier to read too. Like just imagine, a Pyrovore walks out, it telegraphs its ability, and you get a little outline on your screen, just like with the Zoanthrope projectiles. Just like with the Zoanthrope projectiles, there's like a
Hmm.
little ring or something to signify where it's shooting at, shoots out a spurt of flame, and that's its gimmick.
Yeah. That pyrovore. I'm looking at the images right now. They look so cool. I like them a little. I like them better than the other one, the biovore.
The problem is with the biovores is just the spore mines are just not very good. They don't have enough speed. And even when like, they wander around and everything, but the problem is when you kill one, you kill the rest of the swarm.
Right.
So like it's counterintuitive. They would have to buff the speed of the spore mine, I think.
Probably. Yeah. Especially once you get into higher difficulties and such.
Yeah. I do know they have, I think it's three. They have fragmentation, acid, and poison.
Mm.
Fragmentation could be like it could knock you down. Acid could like, I don't know, shoot through your armor in seconds. And I guess poison, it would just add to your poison. Is it called poison? Yeah, it's called poison. Okay. Yeah. That little stass effect when it builds up, you take damage, your screen goes green and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Just
that'd
like
be super.
when you get hit with, oh, it's pretty much with the poisons, right? The barbed
Yeah,
wire and
basically.
stuff.
Yeah. It's just you have all these units. I want to see them. I want to see them.
Right?
Like you guys added the Carnifex. a- And if you guys could add the Carnifex, why not add a Screamer Killer? You
Ooh.
know? See, that could be an upgraded version for higher difficulties. Like, it has a ranged attack. I mean, I think that alone would make it a much deadlier opponent. The problem is with a Carnifex is maybe problem with the Carnifex is if you have a single sniper, mainly a las fusel sniper, stand in the back, it constant damage. Hitting those weak points, it just doesn't mean anything.
Right.
With good team coordination, no, I lied. Even with bad team coordination, you can easily rip apart a Carnifex.
Yeah. I'm a I am not a great player. And Megos usually take when we're playing together, he usually takes it down. I'm usually on the ground.
Well, like all it takes is like three meltas.
Mm.
Like take a tactical, take a vanguard. I mean like, and take a heavy. Three meltas will instantly melt whatever. I don't know. I do think there is a lot of stuff. Mainly the Tyrant Guard and the Hive Guard. The Tyrant Guard is like, they're um, you know, they contain the DNA of Space Marines. We are playing as Space Marines. Supposedly there are more space we see more Space Marines in the game fighting Tyranids. Like come on now.
Yeah, they should be able to come up with, this Tyrant Guard so that how do I want to put that? Like it would be a like almost think of it like you could make it almost the same power level as just your normal Space
Space
Marine.
Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it wouldn't be that hard to do. Just give the armor system to these guys. Just give the armor system like we do to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And once more, that could be a way to boost difficulty. Tyrant Guard or Hive Guard backing up the Hive Tyrant. That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
Backing up a Zoanthrope, backing up literally anything.
That would
And
be
once
something.
more, and like, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know where they're going with everything.
Well, let's pull up the roadmap real quick because they do have a roadmap, which is it's crazy to me that games have roadmaps now.
I remember getting Modern Warfare 2, the original, and I was like, I played that game for hours and hours on end. I played Halo 2 hours and hours on end. I have the metal case, Halo 2.
Ooh.
I played the crap out of that thing. I don't know how it's still up and running. Gosh. Yep. All right. Space Marine. Is it season 2 or
uh,
is it?
it says year one battle plan, but it's
Oh
still
yeah.
I think it's
One
season two.
chapter will receive. Yeah. Yeah. Here it is. No. No. Because we got the Dark Angels already.
Yeah, so it is season three. Then it's in the new PvE mission, which would be the one they're about to drop new PvP game modes,
Okay.
which I
So
don't.
see, everything we said earlier might be false now. Uh, PvP new game mode, Space Marine 2. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on it.
See here.
Mm, New enemy, we already know what that is.
Mhm.
PvE prestige ranks.
Right,
Whew.
that's yeah. I don't know that I care about that. I mean,
Eh, if there's enough of a reward for it,
mm-hmm.
like if you get a certain amount of prestiges, you unlock the champion pack for that class.
Mm. I did
Like,
see somebody was talking about um playing just so they could get a specific like I guess loadout armor set whatever, and then they're like, I'm never playing this again. Just to
yeah,
get this, I'm never doing this again because it was an awful grind.
that's something they needed to overhaul is just like weapon progression and just yeah, no, weapon progression as a whole needs to be redone.
I want to know what
Uh,
the Battle Barge expansion is.
I
I mean,
swear, okay, I swear, if they just get rid of the elevators, I'd be happy with it.
yeah, that's
Just, just get rid of all the loading screens. I don't want to see Titus put in the same three codes every time.
it's like the oh, what was it? The Carbot animation. Did you ever see that?
I know what you're talking about.
I did a
Oh,
reaction to that. That was great. Where he was just sitting in the elevator forever.
and it's like, and he puts in the same code every time, no matter what he's doing. Disarming a bomb, starting up an ancient battle barge. He just does the same code over and over again. Oh, people.
So the horde mode in season 4 looks pretty cool, or sounds like it could be cool.
New, yeah, new enemy. Okay, I am glad they're adding all these new enemies. I will say that. I think this is like a big thing a lot of games miss out on. Mainly a lot of horde games miss out on is like adding new enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping I'm just hoping the new enemy this time isn't the Bio Titan. I don't want a Hierophant. That doesn't count as a new enemy, guys. That does not count as a new enemy. It is a boss.
Not a new enemy.
Because
Um,
like like okay, I get it. It's cool, but like I have to run around the map, turn on a laser, and wait for it to die. I am not killing it. The lasers are.
right, right. The first time I did that, we again, Magos and I play this game quite a bit. But when we did that, I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I did it again in a random lobby. I was like, okay, well, it's a little less cool than it was the first time.
I think that's another big issue too, is like I have no reason to play with randoms. I would rather play with bots.
Right.
Because I mean bots, they do everything my teammates do, but better.
True.
And I
True.
think their AI is a bit buggy too, because they don't seem to take damage that often. I don't know what's going on with that. I
Uh,
think they're using like the campaign AI, because when they revive me, they don't seem to take damage. It's like instant. Like they instantly revive me half the time. I don't know if that's like me lag switching or like me. I don't know what's going on there.
hmm.
But
That's interesting because I'm gonna be honest. I think I played mostly with other people. I've never.
yeah. I mainly play with bots because my connection can be a bit spotty sometimes.
Hmm.
And I will say it's definitely RNG and you can't customize them. So like the same bolt rifle you start with, they will have too. Granted, they have abilities. Granted, they're a really good shot, which I think automatically checks off half of my friends at the game.
Right.
Respectfully, of course. I
Hopefully they don't
we
see
usually
this, right?
no, it's all a joke. It's like yeah, listen, I'm a bad shot too. I had the most easiest cleanup on a lictor I've seen, and I missed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I swear, one of them has a screenshot of it where like I missed, like it was like almost a hair off of that poor lictor. And it, I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's like that was bad. That was so bad. Anyway, oh my gosh.
You know,
Champion packs for season 4. I can't wait for that. All right, go ahead.
yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, I was gonna say the first experience I had with the Lictor when I first streamed the campaign. Oh, I was getting so much crap from chat because I kept dying over and over again. I
You
can't
know what?
remember if that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a break and I'm just gonna leave, just be done with this for now. I was playing it
What
on not normal, but the hard difficulty. I don't know why I started that like that, but it was fun.
I'm sorry, but like I just the melted charge spam is so funny to me. You
Right.
just throw a bunch of melted charges or like shock grenades, and it's like free damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, what I like to do first playthrough every time, I will play it on hard mode. I will bang my head into the wall until I break it through. Space Marine 2 was the first game where I could not do that.
I
I
did it and
got
it was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. And it wasn't even the lictor that did me in. It was the Venom Cannon Tyranid warriors.
Oh yeah.
It got so bad. I got really bad RNG. Four Tyranid warriors with
Jeez.
Venom cannons. What do you want me to
Oh,
do, game?
there's yeah. You're just okay. I'm just gonna keep doing this until we get through it. But this is awful.
Yeah.
Like
And I
I,
eventually
there was a time when I was doing that. That satellite mission. That
stop.
was.
Don't.
Oh,
Don't.
I was freaking out, and then Magos was jumping in Discord, and he was like, "Dude, you need to use the grenade launcher." It's like I didn't
Dude,
even. How do I use that? I didn't even know I had that.
no. I don't think man, I love this game, but at times, like it just breaks me.
I know. I know. I've been having a hell of a time going back through just doing uh the PV what is the PVE missions. Um
Yeah.
you
I
know,
just
I want to see what lethal looks like when I can get there. I want to
I
grind my way through
I'm never getting there. I'm just accepting it right now. I'm not.
it.
I haven't maxed out a single class in the game simply because I keep switching. I'm one of those players like, this mission I'll play this. One mission I'll play that. I get like zero progress done. The only weapon I have like semi done is the Neo Volkite.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't even touched that one.
It's it's decent. You there's like I could literally say anything. There's probably like a 10-minute guide on it on YouTube. But anyway, it's very good. It's a very good horde clear, especially on lower difficulties. I'm
Hmm.
able to like I'm able to one pop cultists. It has like 100 rounds in it, so it's a very good efficient cultist killer. Doesn't require that much. It's I don't want to call it the better bolt pistol because not every class has it,
I was going to say I
but
haven't even run into it yet. I don't even know how to
the
use it.
the Neo Volkite pistol, yeah, it's the new secondary we got.
Hmm.
I don't yeah. And it's like this build up weapon where like accumulates more damage over time.
Hmm.
So I don't want to get into like a major technicality of it, but it has an RPM of 1,000 rounds. Well, a thousand rounds per minute, which means it's 2.4 seconds of continuous beaming, and then the target will explode. The problem is though, is that cultists they die to literally anything. So technically, you have 100 rounds of just cultist killing power,
Yeah.
and then it also does an explosion, but it doesn't scale. It
Mm.
just scales with a difficulty. So, for example, on Ruthless, well, I think it caps out at 32 damage, which I don't know the health of Tyranid Hormigons, but I don't think that'll kill him, especially on especially on Lethal. I don't think it'll kill him at all.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be reworked in this game. I wish there was like a health value. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't kill them. Yeah, 44 health on Ruthless and Lethal.
Wow.
That's not good.
Mhm.
That's not good.
Well, they did say it was, lethal. Lethal,
Yeah, but
definitely. That's
well, it caps out. Well, at Ruthless, it caps out. So, uh, mm, ooh, that's that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, it's a decent weapon. It's very funny seeing all the cultists pop. I will say that. If there's one thing worth it in this game, it's watching the cultists go pop.
right. I just like running them over when
Yeah,
you're just running. They just pop
bumper
so easy.
cars. You just gotta play. Also, I can't. Oh yeah, I'm right. Yeah, the cultist health, the highest it can go to is 8. So, gosh. Also, can I say how glad I am they nerfed the Zangor shield guys? Dude, they
Oh,
had so much freaking health for no reason.
they're still a pain in the ass though. If they get enough of them around you, you're screwed.
Yep.
And
And
the
it's just like,
the disc guy, I hate. I cannot remember what his name is for the
oh,
life of me.
it's the enlightened, yeah.
Uh-huh. The enlightened. I've
Yeah.
tried tried to forget that thing, and then every time I play it, there they are, and they kill me so easily. It's like I
Okay,
run
well
out of
here's
ammo.
well it's like it's a direct counter to heavy and sniper because it dodges snipers automatically.
Oh.
And then it can go through I think it can go through the iron halo of a heavy, which is
Okay.
um which is questionable. I think it's flying disc can. It's little quote unquote stage. But
Yeah. One thing I wanted
yeah.
to talk about is, so when you're trying to queue up, and this, you're probably not going to have this issue because you play with mostly bots. When I try to queue up for a PvE mission, usually I'm very like, we'll just call it autistic when it comes to how I play games. I
Yeah,
like
no,
I
I
like
get
to
what you
start
mean.
in one spot, right, which would be the tactical. I want to max that one out, right? Every time I try to join a game, it's already taken, and then I've got to go something else. And usually, right now, just because I like the Dark Angel so much, I pick. It's easy. I'll just go Bulwark, right? Because I have
I
that
was there
armor.
even going.
But it's
Like,
like we should be able to have two. Maybe not like two heavies or something, but it seems like a pretty basic unit just to be able to have two of them, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, I think okay, this is my problem with it being only 3 people. The standard squad size is 5 people. Why are we only using 3?
Hmm.
And you know, it's what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't think having an extra tactical or an extra sniper is going to break a game. I think what could break the game is having 2 bulwarks
Yeah,
because that power sword can put in some work.
it can indeed.
Well, I think what they need to do is roll queue, like how they do in competitive games. And I know there's an argument against that, but at the same time, I shouldn't have to join a game. Like, I have played with randoms a couple times. I've played with randoms a couple times. And when I join, it's like this. I don't want to have to leave and rejoin another lobby or potentially the same lobby to want something.
Right, right.
I think you should be able to roll queue or at least have like a list of classes you want. So like oh my first class I want tactical. Second class I want is bulwark. If none of those are available, I can choose from what other options there is. It's just there's just so much damage now. And I don't understand a lot of people go like, "Oh yeah, the game's too easy, the game's too hard, yada yada yada. But the truth is that there's just not enough resources to go around in the game. So when you have a player like Tactical that wastes their auspex, that waste their grenades, that waste everything, I I don't want to play the game because at that point I have a detriment.
Mm-hmm.
I have two lobotomites playing. And I understand not everybody can be good at a game. And you know what? That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. People can be bad at video games. But there's a difference when you intentionally throw the game.
Yeah.
I I have a friend, Max, he's Max Bulwark. He's done spreadsheets. He's done like he treats playing Bulwark like a 9 to 5. I'll say that much. He sighs, he groans, yet he does it as if it's like his job he's had for the last 20 years, and he loves it. But what but
That's
whenever we had a but when we had a random play Bulwark, he just didn't know how to use his power sword. He didn't know how to do anything. And my friend, who he loves Bulwark because Dark Angels,
mm-hmm.
he just doesn't have the same excitement as playing like Tactical or Assault.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'm in the same realm as you with this whole thing, the same opinion. It would be really nice to be able to pick first what you want to play as, and then let everybody else either pick around you, or there needs to be a new lobby. I feel a way about joining a lobby and then not being able to have what I want and then just leaving. And maybe it's just me, just because, I feel bad about just, oh, I was here and now I'm leaving, just because it's, I don't know. I'm one of those guys that once I join the lobby, I guess I'm in it until I get sick of this.
yeah, that is true. And like another thing about it, it's like the weapon variety. I get it. It's class specific, but why? Why does it have to be specific? Why can't we have Could you imagine like like assault having an assault rifle, well, a bolt rifle
Hmm.
in in PvE? We see how the jetpack works in the campaign, and
Mm-hmm.
then we see it in action in PvE. Just bring the one over from campaign to that.
Yeah.
And it's like so many small changes they can do. Like, could you imagine playing heavy, but you have a thunder hammer?
Ooh.
Could you imagine playing tactical and use, I don't know, unique war gear like I don't know, you start with whatever grenades you want. Maybe customize your freaking grenade launcher to have incendiary rounds or something. I don't know. It's just like, oh no, give it the flamer. There you go. Give it the flamer.
There you go. That's a nice little upgrade there too. Hope we
I
get
think
the
that
flamers. So I hope we get the flamers soon. I really do. I hope that new weapon in season 4. I hope that's what that is.
jeez.
I'm still in awe that they're doing this. Versus like it's a Helldiver's move, which we've heard 100 times, 1,000 times, whatever. I'm still shocked that they're putting in this much work for this game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought this game was gonna be dead on the water because, like, that just seems to be a thing with Games Workshop.
Right.
They release something like a codex, like a new edition, like a kill team, leave it in a broken state, and either fix it, make someone else fix it, or just not deal with it at all.
Hmm. To me, it almost
And
seems like that they always have to like either scramble because something's like really, really bad, or they just take their time. I figured because so I've heard that the Library Like they have everything plotted out 5 years in advance. Um, could they also be doing this same thing with any of the games that they're putting out or their tabletops or something? Is there a way that they could stay, neck and neck with that? I know there's gonna be people who figure out how to break something. You just need to be ready for patches, I guess.
Yeah, I I have heard that too, and it's just something that has never really stuck with me. Okay, because back in 2009, this is a bit off topic, but
Hmm.
back in 2009, there was a forums called what was it? Great Crusade, and the editor for Black Library at that time was talking about Horus Heresy, first edition, and they were like, okay, when is this? Like, what's the first couple of missions we were doing? It was like Great Crusade era. I think it was the 11th Legion mentioned. Their Primarch name was dropped by Graham McNeil. It's never been confirmed because the book never came out.
Hmm.
Um,
I've heard this too as well. I can't remember
yeah.
the name, but I saw a video on it actually pretty recently.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't know that. No, I dug this up because it was like me and my friends were talking about it the other day, and it's like something so interesting. Because if they planned this out 5 years in advance, like they, no, they change stuff all the time. Horus Heresy First Edition, they changed it up like every couple months, and I think it's just they don't know what to really do themselves. Maybe I'm just yapping here, but like First Edition took out a real long time. It came out in 2017, I believe.
Hmm.
And you have this post from 2009, and then 5 years later, it's 2014. It still hadn't come out yet. And I think it was the same way with Space Marine 2. We saw the trailer super, super early on. I forgot when it dropped. What was it like an it was like way oh yeah, 2021.
Really? Huh.
Yep. 2021. That's the official Warhammer channel. Um, but anyway, and it's like to see a game last this long, to keep in the same direction. I think it's cool, but you can definitely see a lot of major tweaks here and there.
Hmm.
Mainly in the guardsmen, because in the initial trailer, they're seen as like the focal point. Granted, we see Katie in it a lot, and I think that's cool. But in the trailer, they're really shown as like this force will be working alongside, um, not just like this backdrop of like large amounts of troops to fight beside, but like people to physically interact with. Because in the hold on, I'm gonna grab a drink here. My voice is going out.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Um, in the original trailer reveal, you see the Voxcaster guardsmen. You see a lot of these other guardsman variants, and I thought we were going to see that in gameplay. Like the Voxcaster could summon reinforcements, call for help, so on and so forth. And maybe I'm reaching here, but I've never really. What else was in the trailer too? Oh yeah, you had Tyranids like backing up, retreating, reforming. Um, because when Titus and his dynamic duo land, the Hormigons they fall back and gather behind the Tyranid warrior, and that doesn't happen in game. I'm not saying it has to happen in game; it's cinematic,
Right.
but um,
I actually have it up on the screen right now while we're talking about it.
oh okay, but I think the theory of 5 years thinking ahead, I don't. Mm, it's just never really sat with me. So I'm sure a lot of my points don't make a lot of sense. Well, but they don't make a lot of sense because it's never something I've had to rationalize before. It's always been this thing of like, I just, what in the world? 5 years is a super long time, guys.
Mm-hmm. It is, especially in this day and age. You know, even a year seems like a very long time for any of this game, you know, book, what have you.
And that's another thing too. Like the additions, some factions they won't get anything for years and years on end. Like and if you look at history, that's technically right, but there's always been like small variations, but it keeps getting we're on a 3-year cycle now, not a 5-year cycle. Cause like we went from 5-year, cause Rogue Trader it was 87, then it was 1993 for second edition, so technically that was 6 years. 5 years for third edition, 6 years again, 4 years, 4 years, 2 years of we only had 2 years of sixth edition, and then we moved to seventh edition. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
So we've kind of cut down on the cycle, which I'm not saying is bad. I'm not complaining. Um, I'm just really, yeah, just really glad to see. I'm just really glad to see Space Marine 2 stay together and still have a core identity after all this time.
right. Let's see here. I'm looking for, where was it? Yeah, I don't remember where I found that out.
Don't worry.
But this was
No, but
good. This was like a good start for what we're trying to come up with for a podcast style,
well, yeah,
I guess.
absolutely. This was a lot more. I think we went way too much into Space Marine 2 because I was like, hey, let's talk about Emperor's Children. And then you brought up actually I forgot what you brought
I
I
forgot
forgot
to.
what you brought up. Oh man. Okay, is this the end of it or
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll
okay.
we'll call it this one, and then
All right,
we'll have
great
the next time we'll have more of a cohesive topic.
episode. Yeah.
Oh, hopefully I can
What do
get you and
you
Magos all together so you
he
guys.
lives in Germany,
I
yeah.
know it's gonna be a tough one. I might have to wake up early or late or do something different.
Oh my gosh.
Because you guys would
What do
probably have a
you
lot of fun with the Kodak stuff. Because I'm like, you're
we
speaking
can
you're speaking
we can
German to me
do
at the moment. I'm
we
calling
can
you out, Magos.
we can do Kill Team first. I think Kill Team is more relevant because of the data slate that came out.
Yes.
Plus it's technically third edition too, because it's weird. I don't know. I wish they just call it third edition instead of being like, hey guys, we're still doing second edition Kill Team, even though all the rules are different.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, I really need to pick up more Kill Teams. I've kit bashed a lot of stuff into Kill Teams.
Ooh.
Uh, I got like, I think I have, I might be, I think I have proxies for at least all but a few, like Votan and Death Guard. I'm gonna go eat something.
Go
Uh,
eat something. Let's do a quick outro, and I'm gonna trim this all down and make it nice.
great,
So
great. Okay.
tell everybody who you are and where. I guess the Discord. We will be in the
Oh
Discord.
yeah, yeah. Um, ooh, hold on. I need to, hold on. I have a channel. I can use its name, and I don't have to say my name out loud.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
was gonna say don't say your real name. Use either your Discord name or channel
I
name
live
or
I
something.
live at this address. I live in this place at this time. If you wish to visit me during anyway. All right. Crap, right, it's an outro. I used to do this all the time. All right. So, I appreciate you having me on. Um I'm Mini Doc Podcast on YouTube. Hopefully he throws a link up there or wherever on the screen. I haven't done YouTube in like forever at this point. Um, Hopefully he credits me. He did hold me hostage for a few hours. Um, but thank you, Matt, for having me here today.
Eh,
It's really nice to talk about video games, forget my time, well, forget what time it is, and forget to eat dinner. So thank you again.
we appreciate
Don't
you being
know.
here for sure.
I really hope to be here again for next episode. If I'm not, everyone, please blame Matt.
And
Um,
Megos.
y- Knowing Magos, he's probably mad at me because I probably stole his opinions on something.
He might be. He'll get over it though. He's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, day, morning. I don't know what time zone you guys live in.
Whenever you're gonna see this, we hope you have a great rest of the day, night.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah,
It's
this
all
thing has
good.
been going on for a couple hours. So, you know what? Let's just say when Matt finishes, edits this, and YouTube just doesn't decide to ruin the upload.
Right.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
All
Matt,
right.
it's all you from here.
All righty. Okay, so this has been the first episode of some ranting, some chanting, or I don't even know, chatting, just having a good time, talking about games and stuff. So, we're going to try to do this more often. Hopefully, we can get some more guests. Check out the links in the description. We're going to have the channels, everything up there, real nice and pretty. So you can just choose whatever you'd like to see or to do, I should say. Join the Discord, all that fun stuff. And we hope to be seeing and hearing and all that stuff from you guys next time. All right. See you later.